That's the hood where I'm from. But it's bigger than that. We live on a planet, in a solar system, in a universe. Not just on a block. Be aware of that.
Alright, what's good, YouTube? Here we go again. King 2 here. New out for Comics and History. Let's go. Got a request, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marielle from Bridgeport. Her son Alex from Bridgeport. He wanted to hear about Moonknight. You know what I'm saying? He's a complicated character. Very complicated. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm gonna give it to him. Word. You know, they got the new series coming out, so it's gonna be some differences from the comics. In the comics, he had about 5-6 aliases, you know what I'm saying? 5-6 personalities. In the TV show, it seems like he got 3, It seems like it, You got Mark Spector, that's the mercenary. He was a mercenary. First he was in the army, and then he got fed up with the army, and then he became a mercenary, hitman for hire. They hired him to watch over some guys when they went to Egypt to search for some, obviously some treasures. And it was a scientist there, archaeologist there that he took a liking to. And, he came with this other guy, crazy looking guy, had paint on his face, all types of stuff. And he ended up seeing with the treasure and ended up killing the archaeologist. And Mark Spector, went at him to try to save the guy's life, but he ended up getting beat almost to death. You know what I'm saying? But the people seen what he tried to do, so they actually, took him to the moon god Khonshu. Took him to a statue and laid him down in front of him. And Khonshu came into his head and told him, listen, if you want to live, you got to live through me. And if you agree to that, you're going to be my vessel. And obviously he did. And there it was. The Moonknight was born. But the thing about it was, this guy was suffering from identity crisis, and he didn't know who he was, In the comics, he was obviously suffering, but in the TV show, he had a lot of money from being a mercenary. So when he came back to the States, he invested and became a millionaire. Stephen Grant, the billionaire. And then he had another alias in the show, Jake Longley, as a cab driver. He wanted to keep his ear to the streets, so he became a cab driver. And all 3 identities, along with the Moonknight identity, was kind of driving him crazy. Now, I made a video on that before, about the voices in your head, the whispers. You know what I'm saying? And so this is more relevant. He got all types of voices in his head. And, he was trying to ignore a lot of it. Like, oh my God, I'm crazy. He's trying to stay away from all these voices. But, it's too many. It drove him to, him being Moonknight. And he had to. But I want to talk about this. Like, he is a powerful character now. A lot of people say that he is the MCU's version of Batman because, he prowls at night and, he got a lot of technology. He really don't have a lot of, superpowers. But he's powerful. Obviously, he has an Egyptian moon god, inside of him. So obviously he's powerful, and he can absorb powers. I don't know what they're gonna do with his power set on a TV show now. We're gonna find out. You know what I'm saying. But another thing that's in the TV show is werewolves. So Moonknight is bringing werewolves into the MCU. You know what I'm saying. So we have a lot going on now. You know what I'm saying? We have vampires coming in. Now we have werewolves coming in. So there's something going on. We got Blade coming in. Now we got Morbius, Moon Knight. It's setting up a Midnight Suns collaboration now. I see a Midnight Suns collaboration now. Ghost Rider. I feel like everybody's about to come in this. And they're gonna be their own team, hunting down the vampires, the werewolves, the witches, things like that. I think that's the Midnight Suns is definitely going to be in the mix now. I see that coming. And Moon Knight, he's powerful. He actually, in the comics, he beat Thor. He beat Thor in a fight. You know what I'm saying? So he's no slouch. He's no slouch. And another fun fact, you know, his suit is made out of carbon vanadium, where this is like the Wolverine's armadium, where his claws, and that carbonadium can actually hurt Wolverine, can kill him, and his suit is made out of that. You know, I got my Moonknight on, I got the hoodie on, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy that his suit, I want to see in the show, is his suit still made out of that? That'll give you an instance of like, wait, if his suit is still made out of that, then you know Wolverine is coming. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously we know Wolverine is coming, but it might be a Wolverine Moonknight matchup. Who knows? But Moonknight is a very intriguing character because of his issues, you know, and having the Egyptian background. Just growing up, learning about, you know, Egypt, things like that, in the ancient world, it's a difference of times. Like for now, like for instance, you know, we have what we call normal. And normal is like, you know, us getting up, going to work, doing things like that, growing up, going to school, going to work, you know, meeting a wife, getting married, having kids, then dying. You know, that normalcy of life, right? But then you have some people that has a second sight. You know, they see things that nobody else see. And so they look at that as like something's wrong with them, because society says something has to be wrong with you because everybody else is doing this. And so you seeing things, oh, you're crazy. And that person grows up thinking he's crazy. But in the ancient world, somebody with a second sight is revered, you know what I'm saying, as a shaman or as somebody that can give out knowledge or see dead ones and that type of stuff. And now it's like you got schizophrenia or something like that. They diagnose you. But back then they didn't. So a lot of people just don't know how to understand that it's nothing wrong with you. It's nothing wrong with you. Our way of thinking is not normal. So don't think like, oh, this is normal. Like I said, I'm going to get into, you know, King the Conqueror and timelines and the secret timeline, things like that. And then you're going to get the picture of what I'm talking about. But for now, like, it's very intriguing that a Moonknight character, you know, suffering from the whispers. Like I said, I didn't really touch on that with Shang-Chi, but it's very intriguing, very intriguing, very. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to be a great character. And I hope you like my show, Alex. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to just break him down for you, let you know that, listen, he's going to be a great character, but he got a big story to him. And I want you to get into the story and the action, because the action is going to be there. It's definitely going to be there. But get into the story, you know what I'm saying? And that's for everybody. Get into the story. You know what I'm saying? Because Marvel tells stories. Definite stories that's going to help us in our reality if we let them. You know what I'm saying? Marvel, their directors, Kevin Feige, they put it together. They put it together like no other. So you have to respect Marvel. Respect it. All right? King 2, out.